Dear students, in the previous class we have discussed what is group technology, what are the advantages and disadvantages of group technology. Today we are discussing applications of group technology. So already you know what is the meaning of group technology. Means what? Making the group of a components for manufacturing. Okay, similarity in shape, size, geometry. Okay, on the basis of that you are making the groups here. Okay, basically first main application of group technology is that we are calling as informal scheduling and routing of similar parts through selected machine. Means what? Informal scheduling means what? See, at the department or in a planning department already, the flow of process or a path is already defined. Okay, but in the adoption of group technology, what happen? You are doing the similarity of whatever the components in a separate groups. So that's why what happen? Each same machine or each machine working for same one single group of components. Example, one group is adopted for one or two machine, another group is adopted for another one or two machines, like that. In this what happen, there is no proper scheduling what you have planned, according to that it is not working. Okay, so where informal scheduling is there, in that case you can adopt this group technology. Next one is, second one is virtual machine cell. In this process involves creation of part families and dedication of equipments to the manufacturer of these part families. Means what? Virtual machine cell means what? You can move the machines from one place to another place. Okay, so according to the group of components you can change the machines. According to that, what happen? You have to dedicate the certain equipment for certain part families. Okay, means what? In this you are not changing physically, but only you are virtually changing that. Virtually means what? Just you are modifying the part groups and you are manufacturing the equipments. So that is we are calling as changing the virtual machine cell. Next comes that is formal machine cells. Means what? This is a conventional group technology approach in this or in which a group of dissimilar machines are physically relocated into a machine cell that is dedicated to the production of one or a limited set of part family. In this what happen? Physically we are changing the machines. Okay, in the industry where the physical change or physical reallocation is possible, in that case this application or this group technology is utilized. So these are the main three applications of group technology. What are those? First one is informal scheduling and routine. Means what the scheduling is planned, according to that you should not exist. Means what? Suddenly you have to change the schedule, routine and everything. In that where the industry it is possible, in that case this group technology is applicable. Okay, so basically in this it is used to set up the advantage or no formal part families are defined or no physical rearrangement is there. Only what? Where the machine is there, in that case you have to allow the part family for that work. Second one is virtually machine cells are rearranged. Okay, and third one is physically you have to rearrange the machines. Where it is possible, in that case you can use this group technology. Okay, so this is regarding applications of part family. Next, group technology. Next, what is the meaning of part family? We will discuss. Okay, so till now whatever we have discussed, we are making the part family. What is the meaning of part family? See, a part family is a collection of parts that are similar either because of geometric shape and size or because similar processing steps are required in their manufacturing. See, part family means what? You are making the parts, or you are making the component in the similarity wise. Example, suppose geometric shape is similar, example circular, rectangle, square, like that you are making the group. Or on the basis of size, example same small size, bigger size, according to that you are making the groups. Or sometime the processing steps are same, means what, whatever the manufacturing process is there, it is same. In that case you are using the this called part family. See, the part family within a family are different. Example, see, you are making the arrangement of circular, but sometime what happen, its diameter may change. Okay, so but you are making the part or a group on the basis of what, the object is circular, but you are not making the same circle. Maybe diameter is different, maybe its circle is different, something different shapes are there, but only similarity is circle. So that's why you have made the circular part one group. Okay, but their similarity are close enough to merit their inclusion as a member of part family. Okay, example, see, you are seeing the figure here. Example, in this figure what happened, see, once you see the figure, in this case what happened, you are seeing that it is similar, means what, the object is very much similar, but when you go for a process wise, it is different. Example, this part one, first whatever the object is there, okay, in this what happened, okay, whatever the figure is very similar in geometric shape, but quite different in terms of manufacturing because of difference in tolerance, difference in production quantity, and its material. Example, see, tolerance is given very much less here. Example, 0.001 inch for first one. For second one, it is 0.001. Okay, and first object, a object is required, its quantity is 1 lakh, 10 lakh piece per year, but the second component is required, only it is 100 piece per year. Okay, and material is, its material is steel nickel, and its material is 18 is to 8 stainless steel. So see, design is same, but difference is where, it is difference in its certain manufacturing technique. Example, material wise, okay, tolerance wise, and number of quantity wise. So that's why it is different, but you can make this as one group, but in that group you can do this part family, that is a separation. Okay, example one more is given. Example, see this figure. See, in this what happen, see, these whatever the components are there, it is similar manufacturing process required, but different in design attribute. See, in this what happen, manufacturing process is same. Example, step turning is there, and after that on milling machine hole is required, but design is different, length is different, some of their taper is there, some of hole is in different positions are there. Okay, example, here thread is there, in this two holes are there, in boring is there. Okay, so in this outside two diameter, in this section cutting is there. Okay, it is a taper. See, like that, it lengthwise these all are same, manufacturing wise all are same, but manufacturing design is different. So this is we are calling as, on the basis of its geometry, on the basis of size, and on the basis of its figure, we are dividing the components. So that is we are calling as part family. Then comes group of part family, or grouping of part family. How you are doing the part family, means what, on the basis of which criteria you are making the families in a grouping. So basically, in the grouping part family, there is a three different methods are there. Okay, to do the grouping of family, all these three times consuming, it is a time consuming one, because you have to identify that component, its similarity, and on that you have to make a group. So basically there is a three groups are there. One we are calling as visual inspection, second one is part classification and coding, and third one is production flow analysis. So these are the three different methods. On the basis of this, what happen, we are doing the parts here. So today we'll discuss first one, that is visual inspection method. So basically visual inspection, visual means what, by seeing the object. Okay, by visualizing the object you have to make the group. See, by seeing the object you are identifying the components in its shape, okay, physical appearance. On the basis of its physical appearance you are making the difference here. So basically the visual inspection method is the least sophisticated and least expensive method. Okay, means is there is no certain machines are required, there is no too much of expenses, because by seeing the eye you are differencing the component. Okay, so it involves the classification of parts into families by looking their physical part or by their photographs and arranging them into groups having similar features. Okay, although this method is generally considered to be the least accurate of these three. Why this least accurate means what? By example, in previous I have told, that is example, by seeing this figure, what you are identifying, it is are similar, but what happen, quantity wise, production wise, tolerance wise, it is different. So like that in visual what happen, you are making the component on the basis of its dimension. Example, see, in this figure what happened, there is a two difference we have made on the basis of length and on the basis of its appearance. Example, circular parts. See, likewise you have to arrange the component, okay, on the basis of how it is physical appearance. Okay, so this is we are calling as visual inspection method. Okay, in a practical wise this is very time consuming and very much high trained person is required for this one. Okay, so this is first one is visual inspection method.